everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Victoria Montefusco and I'm a lover of all things when it comes to makeup, beauty, and fragrance. And today I'm going to be doing an indie perfume house like first impressions. So I got a bunch of samples from a brand called Hexennacht, I believe is how it's pronounced. They are an indie perfume house. They have a lot of like really interesting sounding gourmand kind of scents. So I actually purchased a lot of these samples via Reddit. There's some like Reddit subreddits that really are focused on like indie fragrances and selling and swapping indie fragrances. So I actually purchased these via Reddit. It went really well, paid via PayPal, they shipped it to my house and it was great. So yeah, I'm really excited to try all these fragrances. I think we have 6 or 7, something like that. So yeah, if you're excited to hear about all these fragrances that I have to try today, then please keep on watching. All right, let's get started. I first have this scent here. This is called Hex Cake, and this has notes of gingerbread cake, salted caramel, baked apples, vanilla ice cream, pumpkin pecan waffles. So this sounds lovely. I've been trying to look for like a gingerbread scent that just reminds me of like the holidays. And then as you know, I love my foodie gourmands. I love to smell like a dessert, like a snack, all that. So this just sounds really up my alley. Something to note, if you all are not like familiar with indie perfumes and like indie perfume oils, it's really good once you get them in the mail to let them rest for like a week or two, just because like new perfume oils can kind of not smell correctly until they like macerate a little bit. So because these have been, like used and tested by someone, I felt pretty comfortable with testing them out right away because they've had a few days to rest since I got them in the mail. And then these are, from someone who purchased them from the brand. So these are not new. These are, a little bit older. So I think this should be fine. But in case it's not, I can always test them out later. So I have this like little dabber bottle and I'm just gonna give it a little bit of a swig onto my index card. So I hope this smells like gourmand heaven, but I guess we will see. Oh, that smells really good. I really like that one. To me, this almost smells not like a gingerbread cake, but I almost smell like a cream cheesy kind of vibe to here. Doesn't smell like a red velvet cake. I'm not getting chocolatey. But it almost smells like a spicy, like carrot cake with cream cheese frosting, or yeah, maybe a gingerbread cake with cream cheese frosting. Maybe it's that salted caramel vibe with like the apples. That's giving me like cream cheesy vibes, but this is a very holiday appropriate like gourmand. Very good for fall and winter. I would not wear this in spring and summer at all. Because I just don't think that super heavy, foodie, spicy, cakey gourmands are my thing during the summer and spring, but they may be yours. This is lovely. I definitely want to try this one on my skin. Is it the exact like gingerbread cookie dream that I've been looking for? No. And I didn't expect it to, just because it has a lot of different notes that I'm like not used to having in a gingerbread cookie. This is a very lovely foodie gourmand. Like I said, very spicy gingerbread cake with like a cream cheese frosting, a little bit of caramel. It's really lovely. So yeah, if you are into that kind of scent, I would definitely recommend Hex Cake by Hexennacht. Very, very good. So next up is a scent I'm not sure if I'm gonna like, and it came in this little like decant, and this is called Kentucky Bourbon and Woodsmoke. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna like this. This has notes of Kentucky Bourbon, vanilla musk, teakwood, mahogany, wood smoke. This sounds a little bit masculine to me, but I do like boozy scents. I thought maybe this could be nice, so I'm just gonna do a little bit of a dab onto this card. Got a little bit of the oil on my fingers, which is to be expected when you're dealing with these little dabbers. And then we're gonna give it a little bit of a try. I have a feeling this is gonna be a little bit too smoky for me, but we'll see. Yeah, this is too smoky. This is like bourbon, like you're drinking bourbon near like a campfire. And that's just not my vibe. If this had more like sweetness to it, like if there was more of a vanilla punch if there were more like gourmand touches, this could work for me because it's like, I like the combination of boozy with sweet gourmands with a little bit of smoke, but all I'm really getting is bourbon smoke. Not really getting a lot of vanilla. So for that reason, I'm not really a fan of that one. So, oh well. So next up we have this scent. It's called Hygge. Hygge? I don't know how to pronounce it. I should have looked it up. I'm sorry I did not, and I'm sorry if I butchered that. But this to me sounds really good. This has notes of stroop waffles, cardamom custard, oatmeal porridge, pink peppercorn, smoked vanilla, myrrh, and fir balsam. So this again sounds like it's gonna smell very gourmand and foodie with like a little bit of like woody touches. It sounds really nice. I have actually eaten stroop waffles before, and I determined that I like how they smell more than I like how they taste. So this could be really nice because I do like the way that stroop waffles smell. I actually had them in the Amsterdam airport like 2.5 years ago. Fun fact. So let's give this one a try. Ooh! Whoa. Again, I'm not getting exactly like stroop waffle vibes. These stroop waffles, at least the ones that I had, were almost like very thin, waffly looking, like cookies. They're pretty big, but they're pretty thin. And it has like a caramely kind of like vibe, or like mapley kind of vibe. Wow. Yeah, this to me, whoa, what does this smell like? This almost smells like a rice pudding. There's something in here that's giving me like a rice kind of vibe. Maybe it's the oatmeal. Maybe that's why. You know, this almost smells like a cinnamon rice pudding or like a cinnamon oatmeal. Again, very gourmand. I'm not really smelling the woodiness of like the fir balsam or like the smokiness of myrrh. I'm not really getting that. Maybe it's just making it not so cloying, but dang, this is really good. Yeah, this smells amazing. Again, it's like I would describe this as like a cinnamon, spicy cardamom, like rice pudding or oatmeal. This is lovely. This is really good. I really like that one. So next up, I'm really excited for this one. This one's called Dark Sided with an exclamation point. Dark Sided, woo! This has notes of devil's food cake. Cream cheese frosting, again, sounds amazing. Cardamom and pipe smoke. So again, I'm expecting this to be like foodie with a little bit of something extra. But yeah, let's give this one a try. Nope. If you all are familiar with my channel, you know my struggle with chocolate notes. A lot of chocolate notes to me smell very artificial, almost like a Tootsie Roll, and I don't like it. This to me is that same just artificial, weird Tootsie Roll chocolate note that I really do not like. I want this to smell like a chocolate cake, like a rich, decadent chocolate cake with that cream cheese, a little bit of spice. That's what I was looking for. This to me basically smells like a Tootsie Roll with a little bit of vanilla and a little bit of smoke. It doesn't smell very good to me. I just don't like that artificial smelling chocolate note. It bugs me. I've noticed it in designer fragrances, I've noticed it in niche fragrances, and I've noticed it in indie fragrances. And this is an indie house, and they have that darn note, and I just don't like it. Oh well. Next up, we have this fragrance. This is called Spectre. This basically has vanilla, and more vanilla. And it says specifically there's no bakery or caramely notes. So I'm wondering what kind of vanilla this is going to be. I thought maybe this would be like a good layering scent or just an easy reach when I just want to smell like vanilla. So that's why I got this sample, but we will give it a try. Very subtle. Doesn't hit you in the face. But yeah, I would agree with this. This is not a vanilla extract vanilla. This is not a foodie vanilla. This is just a very clean vanilla. I think this would be lovely for layering. I don't think it's anything like that's blowing my socks off or that's super special, so I don't think I'm going to try this one on my skin. But it is lovely. If you like vanilla notes, but you don't like anything overly gourmand or foodie or spicy or anything like that, you might really like this. It's just a very clean, simple vanilla, but I just don't think it's really for me. So yeah, but it's good though. All right, I'm super excited for this one. This one is called Bellsnickle. So this has notes of coffee, streusel coffee cake, nutmeg, brown sugar, and toasted almonds. Oh my God, this sounds like so up my alley. Ugh, this smells like what I want my kitchen to smell like all the time. Like, you know when you bake something and your kitchen just smells amazing for like a couple of hours or maybe even a day like afterwards? I love that. Like, I love to bake, and that's like one of the best parts of baking, obviously, other than like, you know, making something for someone you love or eating the thing that you make. Again, another great part of it is just like the smell of your kitchen. I love it. So hopefully this one smells like I hope it will, like I dream it will. Ooh, yeah, very strong coffee note in here. Definitely getting that nutmeggy vibe. Yeah, it almost smells like you're drinking a cup of coffee, you have some coffee cake that has like a little bit of spice to it. I don't really smell the toasted almonds, but maybe that's gonna come out more later. That is very pleasant. Yeah, it's like you're drinking a cup of coffee, you're eating some coffee cake, it's like breakfast or dessert, you're, you know, just like having a good time. Mmm. That smells really good too. I like that one a lot. I'm not surprised. It sounds really up my alley. All right, last fragrance from Hexennacht, we have Horchata. So I've actually never had horchata before. I'd love to try it. It sounds delicious. But basically this fragrance is supposed to smell like the drink, horchata. So it has notes of white rice, sweet condensed and evaporated milks, vanilla extract, and cinnamon. Just sounds delicious. And again, as I can say every time, I love gourmands, so I'm excited. There's actually a, horchata also makes me think of a Vampire Weekend song. I forget which one it is, but my boyfriend loves that band. He introduced me to it when we were like early on in our relationship, and they sing about horchata in some song, and in December drinking horchata, that song. And so that makes me think of him, and it makes me think of that band and that song and everything too. So, that's really interesting. There is a very noticeable rice vibe. It's like milky, lactonic, rice, vanilla-y, with a hint of cinnamon. Like basically all the notes are spot on. And I noticed them. I'm not sure if I'm really into the rice. It's very strong. Like in, which one was it? Hygge. Man, I'm really butchering that. I'm so sorry. That, I guess, is more oatmeal, but it just like smells more well blended. It's not like a strong, like, boom, oatmeal. This to me is like, boom, rice. And I'm not sure if I'm really into that. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to try this one. It's a little bit too ricey for my taste, but it's not bad by any means. It's just too much of that rice note, not as much of like the lactonic vanilla spice that I was looking for, but it is good. So that is it for my Hexennacht first impressions. Overall, the three that I'm going to try on my skin, which are Hex Cake, Hygge, I need to look that up, and Belsnickel. Those are phenomenal. I cannot wait to try those on my skin. And then there were four that were just not for me. None of them were like horrible and bad. They just were not really my vibe. So yeah, this was a really great success. I would definitely try more fragrances from this brand. They make really good gourmands. That's really what I have to say. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I certainly enjoyed trying these fragrances from this indie perfume house. So if you like this video, please like this video. It helps out with the YouTube algorithm. It also helps me know what kinds of content that you like to see on my channel. If you like me, please subscribe. I'd love to have you all here. I post 2 to 3 videos per week, just depending on how busy my life is with school and work and everything. And if you have anything to comment down below, any questions, comments, recommendations, anything like that, let me know. Would love to chat with you all. And yeah, with that, thank you for spending a little part of your day with me, and I will see you all next time. Bye.